mixing stuff.
It is experimentation if you're trying to find new things. There are some written formulas hidden across the island, but they're rather difficult to get to. Your other option is to actively go around looking at all the Shaper ruins, and you have a chance at actively finding some of their alchemical tools and whatnot. And I will share, because your group has gotten enough information to do this, you suspect you could influence how the canisters work if you get a high enough alchemy check.
Nice.
Which is why I said craft alchemy would be highly lucrative in this game.
I couldn't justify it with the character, though.
That's true.
I couldn't really either. I just.
Oh, you did?
He has smarts. And I guess he did a little bit too much crack in his day.
I see. That sort of alchemy. I approve.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess during downtime, am I able to, like, just experiment or whatever and see what I can make?
Yes, I will get you the rules on that.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
That's true. Does Kobe just chug the thing right in front of him after they say it's super dangerous for him?
Oh, you'll be my lab rat. Glad we've got this established.
Perfect! Okay. What do you all want to do left in this town?
Are we not going to discuss how she reacts? What's going to happen with the potion thing or no?
Yeah, I'm curious about that myself.
My character would probably sneakily try to drink it.
Drink what?
Alright. Do I need to make a
Like, go
distraction?
ahead and have, like, one of those big Slurpee straws or whatever, some shit.
For
Yeah.
what?
Alright. Recognizing the potential issue, if she's about to try and down one of these right in front of these guys, right after they told us that it was dangerous for them, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my best to stop that from happening. At least
Of course, she's
Oh,
not gonna do that in front of them.
you're
She's
talking
just
about
gonna
the canisters.
awkwardly-
No, hold up. They say they're dangerous for them. They understand that they work for others, but the serviles can't have them.
Oh, okay. So they understand that they suck.
They understand that the Shapers
she
created a
understands
failsafe that
what-
would kill serviles
what-
should they try to use one.
So she basically understands the fact that as a flex, I pound it right in front of her. She's like, ah, great.
Yeah, they're totally fine with you pounding it in front of them. They don't care.
Oh yeah.
As long as it
real
doesn't
quick,
smash onto them, they're fine.
Okay, guys. What we need to do once we start hitting that limit, we just grab a bunch of these and use them as one-shots.
You know, to be
But I do
fair, that would work. For most enemies on the island.
Yep.
There's only a few that it won't.
All of us fucking went ahead and brought in a bunch of fucking kids. We're like, okay, who wants a taste of it?
Hey, Dragon, you seem pretty intelligent. If you don't help us out here, we'll crack these over your head.
I would love to see what happens.
I mean, the dragon, obviously, it wouldn't have that effect. It's clearly big boss time, but...
You think there's some things you haven't learned yet.
No, I'm pretty sure we got it down. Like, the island covered, set, easy.
Okay.
There's no dragon.
So you have 3 sessions remaining for the
underestimate
month.
the power of bullshittery.
What else are you gonna do? You haven't tried to go to that area.
My favorite part is the hurricane cannon.
So here's the question: do you guys immediately proceed out and towards the path that you drew?
What, the red one?
Yeah.
That was from a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that...
But I mean, you went and explored the beach instead for some reason. I never figured that out, but okay.
Oh yeah, we completely forgot about that. You're
Not my
right.
decision.
So, real quick though, last thing before we leave the town, I've asked Oblios if I can trade for, enough equipment to make like an alchemical lab back at base.
Tiles.
We can start
I'm also
tinkering.
gonna tell
Yes, he would be quite happy to trade that for you.
I will also tell Arina about the cave we found. And sort of the locations, not even telling them about our base.
Okay.
Real quick, can I finish? So,
Yeah.
So, I want to trade for that. Will 3 candles suffice?
He looks at you and says, "That is crazy talk. Here, have all the stuff. You've brought us so many alchemical ingredients, I'm not sure how we could repay you. Like this, what I just gave you, those 6 pods, those are hardly recompense."
In fact, I'm completely jipping you.
Basically.
I'm ripping you off to an extreme degree.
I'm ripping you off by giving you things.
Is there anything else you want to do in town?
Holy shit. Alchemist lab is 40 pounds. So I guess I'm only ever going to attempt alchemy checks at a base.
Or the orc carries everything.
Are you sure that even the beefcake can take 40 pounds extra?
Yeah, he could with a sled.
What about
yeah.
me? I am a beefcake.
Yeah, but we have to keep you available as a dedicated beefcake.
So
You
here's
can't
what I'm
just-
gonna do. Sorry.
You don't,
There's just this big.
you don't want to occupy your beefcake. Like,
Oh god, my leg. My dog's falling asleep on my leg.
I know the feeling.
Okay, so you've got 20 minutes. What do you guys do? Obviously, take the stuff back to the base.
I guess I'm gonna make a mobile base with the oink. I'm gonna put my lab on it. I'm gonna put a chest there so I can store some of my shit.
Can you
Okay.
get like a bigger mule?
Yeah,
No.
can we just get a buck? Oh,
They're quite happy to give you a cart and an orc for it now.
good bumper.
Fuck yeah, we're keeping the pig though.
I approve of your dog, by the way.
Thank you.
Crap, I don't got my phone
They also
with me,
ask
right?
if you would like a couple serviles to help, clean your base or whatever you have. They know kind of where you live, but they don't really know what's in there since they have allowed it to be your space.
No, let them think that we live in that little, like, makeshift camp we made and immediately abandoned.
I forgot about that.
I mean, they only know about the building that you come out of all the time. I mean, that's the only way you can get up here without climbing the cliffs.
I also just realized we abandoned my log. We need to go back and get that at some point.
And then just say, we abandoned. Did we abandon that one guy with red hair and like the little bandit? I forgot his name.
Possibly.
Thing is, we're gonna go back to see that log, and it's gonna be like level 7. It's just gonna wash out the party.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna see that
Plus
guy.
5
just-
log.
It's just a tree it now.
It's a tree.
Okay,
Oh shit! I need
Let's-
5 bolts
I would
actually.
like a maid. Thank you.
you would like a maid. They send for a servile to come help clean your base.
Thanks.
He comes over.
There's
He
one guy.
speaks in very, clipped sentences, very short. Hello.
Look, he needs a uniform.
We're having a uniform now.
Wait, real quick. I also need to buy bolts for my crossbow.
I'm Felix.
Okay. Do you need nuts with those bolts?
Not right now. I just need bolts, the pointy ones.
I will follow.
Like what, quarter 20?
There's this just tiny little servile following this beefcake around.
Yep.
Okay, please just put him in a maid outfit. Like, don't go butler, just full on maid outfit.
You thought exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
He then just asks for 2 more serviles, and then buys 3 outfits and puts them all in it.
Unfortunately, there's.
How much are made
They're
outfits?
only letting you take 1 or 2, and
2.
there are no maid outfits. Does anyone have craft
Fine, I
clothing?
ask for a handmade cloth uniform.
They don't have that.
Like,
There's
could I
some
ask
very
for, like, a
basic
sailor dress?
materials. Very, very basic. They do mostly robes and cloaks, and that's about it. A few tunics.
I then asked for the robe to be just like cut off. At like
They could do
the
that.
thigh.
He gets a very short robe then.
She simply just ties up the back of it. Sort of
Okay.
like makes it so that it's like the collar fits the front, ties up the back. It just places it on. It just says, I couldn't find a maid outfit. This is the best we'll do.
Okay.
It's a true
Close the
treasure.
rope.
You go back to base, you set up your stuff for the following day. He begins work on cleaning the base. He's quite happy. A little odd that the fact there's pigs and boars in one of the rooms. But when you put the orc in there, he's like, okay. Kind of lets it
Then
go.
there's just like this one room off to the side that there's just like a grave.
I wonder how much effort it would take to make gemstone barding for bacon and Canadian bacon.
I've accidentally made a typo, so now here's my craft alchemy bonus.
What? What?
It's
I put in
craft
the-
alchemy.
I put in the typo, so I got a
Alchemy.
42 misc bonus.
Oh, I see. No, I think that's
47.
pretty reasonable. And that
Completely
one helps.
reasonable. That's better.
No, I approve of the nat one you got there.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
one.
hey guys, I
Yes.
love how dead fish look. Just like, not like in like the actual dead, but like how dead they are on the inside.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
they were never
so-
alive to begin with.
12 minutes left. We can try to continue on and west if you'd like.
I need to buy bolts. I've been trying to, but I don't have money, so I have a candle again.
Like, nobody
For
has
the
any
sake
bolts.
of- Well, for the sake of, well, I mean, presumably there's somebody that can get a dowel and then get a pointy thing to put on end of dowel.
I could try to craft some, I guess. From like sticks and shit I find.
Or just get a bit of wood and sharpen the end of it.
Take
those-
take something in your level up. I will be saying, because I don't want to like end the session here, you are going to be leveling up in the downtime.
Well,
I didn't plan for you to legitimately find a way to just clean out that room.
Absolutely. The power of muscle and perseverance.
Apparently.
Mainly on my side.
And I will sing you sea shanties to keep you going.
But honestly, I love how you just like in the middle of the session when Macro was called Kobe, he's like, yes, real hero.
Alright, so let's move west. You kind of head out of the building. To the southeast, you see the herd of Orank and Hammond and his people, all kind of herding some of these pig-like creatures along. Your Orank is rather tired today, not wanting to move anywhere. You have the sled with a bit of gear on it, all ready to go. Plenty of rations. You expect it'll take at least a day to complete your journey. And immediately to your right, the west of the island, is forest. And it's rather thick. This could be very difficult to traverse.
Real quick, can we just generically say, like, there was a shopping list of stuff we got before we get out, and just handle that after session? Since shopping
We can
almost
talk about what kind of
takes way too-
shopping you did, yes.
Okay.
You have access to a lot available now because of all the alchemical ingredients. I mean, that really did a lot for them.
bolts.
As far as bolts go, no one has any bolts. I'm sorry. They all use the thorn wands, man. There's no bolts on the island.
Give me thorn wand then.
Felis,
You know,
my goal
you
is
could
to
spend a
become...
lot of your goodwill to get a thorn wand if you want.
Hell yeah.
We've already got one, by the way.
Give me.
Unfortunately, that one does not work. You mended it.
Damn
It
it.
looks like perfect condition. Doesn't work because they're a live, living creature. And it's
Okay, just
dead.
have a tentacle we can molest.
Yeah, your priorities set straight.
Yeah. I mean, we can always just hand it to him and be like, hey, here's something, enjoy.
Could we technically resurrect the wand?
No.
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 That was the first
Been
goal I
like
was doing.
700
Once I get a
years? Alright.
Jeez, it died like as soon as people
No,
left.
it died like a couple years later.
It just
Not
couldn't handle
decades,
the
but like a
anxiety
couple
and
years.
off itself. Just couldn't handle the being alone. And
Technically,
just
they
off
do have
itself.
a life limit. It was a rather old wand already.
What about
Alright.
the rest of them? Are they?
But back on point. So you move west. I guess through the woods. There's no like side path. You'd actually have to go through the woods.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to visit the beach, so like going around isn't so much an issue.
I mean, you'd have to legitimately go through woods. There is
woods
there
don't
is no
exist.
empty space here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Orc
Oh,
has a little bit of difficulty. You would need to help it all the way along. The sled would need to be picked up often. There's just no actual path through this area.
We take with a bunch of orcs
all right,
that
use your
were
sword like.
nearby
Mhm.
and put them in the sled.
All right, first and foremost, use your sword like a machete. You know, clear the brush.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you do. As you proceed to just chop down brush and get it out of the way.
Did we rest at any point before this?
Oh yeah, it's a brand new day, I assumed.
All right, just making sure I got my performance back.
No, definitely got it back.
Just waited for the day I become fabulous.
And we got all those gemstones. We can bedazzle the heck out of you.
Hang on. Having a problem. I need a specific map I have set aside, so I can tell what sheet I'm rolling on for encounters, and I'm not sure where it is. Here we go. As you enter this forest area. Oh good, you're still in the regular forest. Perfect. I need to roll a d20.
Not the shiny murder forest yet.
No.
It's
Nothing
the
happens.
shiny
You
murder
carry on
forest.
through the forest. Well, okay. Let me go back to selecting. And we're gonna just move this. You're about right here. It's been a little troublesome getting the orc through the woods. You're definitely hoping you don't need to retreat at speed at this point. You're noticing it's rather dark at this point in the trees. Clearly there's sunlight up above, but it is a very thick forest, rather old. There are hills in between some of these areas, and occasionally you'll see a little cave here and there. It's inset in the hills. You don't stop, you just keep moving. Okay, a little bit farther along. Get another d20 roll.
Nice.
You're having some good days.
Yes, sir.
Easy.
Okay. Getting a little bit farther along. You're having no problems yet. The orc kind of rebelled when you got near one of the caves, like it didn't want to move.
Yeah,
Almost
we can fix
went
that.
backwards. But you were
No,
able to
it
keep it
didn't.
going. You were able to keep it going, no problem.
What was that?
Yeah, no, you kept it
You
going.
think you're gonna rebel now?
We beat it
It
to
thought it
submission,
was.
like it's some sort of BDSM concert.
For BDSM concept.
All right, and then we have a different check. Did the die not roll? Let's try that again. There we go. Hey, all right.
It's D12 this time.
Yeah. You get a little bit farther into the woods. I need to move the marker. Hang on. And you hear some odd sounds in the distance. Bit of a roar. Whoops. You know what? I can get rid of that. Not a big deal. About right here. You think you're still heading in the right direction. A little difficult to try. She mentioned it was at the end of a road, but there's been no road from the direction you went. But you hear some roars and some loud thumps coming from the northwest. That's a pretty good stealth check. Let me just counter that really quick.
We can counter that. Can you counter this?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, unfortunate.
Can you counter this?
I don't know what you're trying to counter. Since you're not even in here to roll anything. Can you heal your stealth check? No, you can't.
I
Okay.
can heal my stealth check.
Got it. If we ever have to perform open heart surgery, we're screwed.
Got it.
Yeah, I need...
I'm soon becoming a surgeon, so...
I need a perception check from you all.
yeah.
And if you roll high enough, I'll allow you to take a guess at knowledge checks.
Perception?
I'm not even gonna try.
Okay. Groovy is allowed a knowledge check to try to figure out what the creatures are.
Yeah.
And McCrude, yes, actually, that is just high enough. They're making enough noise and racket. You are allowed to make a knowledge check if you have any to try to guess what it is. You can't think of a shaper creation that could be doing that. Knowledge nature. Possibly some monkeys, maybe gorillas, you're not sure.
I don't think I've ever had a nat 20 that wasn't wasted.
Make me feel bad. It wasn't wasted.
My favorite one is when you get like a nat 20 on just like appraising an item which is worth like 2 copper.
Oh,
Hey, 2 copper's
so
worth
bad.
something here.
2 copper is worth something here.
Imagine getting a nat 20 on, like, I don't know, asking your god to strike down someone or something.
Feel really good.
Number of nat 20s I've gotten where it's like, that's an impressive roll. It doesn't work because it wouldn't work even if you got a nat 40.
I've had to tell players that, and I feel terrible.
Would it work in this campaign? Or no?
Win.
My general ruling is if it's something that's basically impossible, I just have some number of d20s that you have to make, and if they're all nat 20s, I'll give it to you.
See, I like that. That's a little bit more like statistics, but my thing is the impossible checks are supposed to be over 40 in Pathfinder, but there are some things that do not make sense according to the story and everything else, and it's those really rare moments. I have not had any, but I had a friend, Altorius, actually, the guy, who said, I don't want any campaign that I'm in to have a rocks fall and everyone dies moment. And I said, no, story doesn't work that way. Rocks don't fall and everyone dies. Rocks fall and someone really important to the party dies. You can't stop it. But that's it. Not kill everyone.
Well, if you ask me, it's less rocks fall, everybody dies. It's more, you walk into a place and explain pretty clearly has falling rocks. Rocks hit you. You die. You did this to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. As you try to
My,
use your acrobatics to cross the room without getting hit by the rocks. Yeah, sure.
my number one thing is I will tell you, you're allowed to be exactly as stupid as you want.
Yes.
The world will react accordingly.
As far as that goes, you suspect it is some kind of monkey or ape. You're not sure distance and whatnot. The pounding makes you suspect it's an ape of some kind, possibly a gorilla.
Well, look out for flying dog.
Okay.
And presumably it sounds reasonably big, given...
With the hills and trees and whatnot, it's a little difficult to tell exactly where and how big something is. Even how far away it is kind of tricky. But you do suspect that the sound is coming from the northwest. With that knowledge check.
Alright. So we can... well, I guess one thing I'll ask, is it more of a shrieking or a bellowing?
Bellowing.
Alright, thanks.
Not very high pitch.
There's a not metagamey way of asking it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, guys, let's avoid that a little bit. Maybe divert a bit more south along our path and southwest for a bit.
Okay.
Make a little arc.
So I'll assume you kind of do this motion. Great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need some stealth checks.
I already made mine.
Yeah,
To
you're
be
gonna
honest, I've
need
not
another
been paying
one.
much attention because I've been looking at Rogue Town.
I am going to be the loudest I can, so that way the rest of the party
Damn.
can stealth in easier. Unless if that doesn't work, then I'll just stay out.
Well, you got a chance. Only
You
one
can
rolled
beat that
well.
target. Sure.
Let's get
A
that
chance is bad.
stealth.
I-
Stealth is dex, right? 'Cause that's
Yeah.
all she's got.
Impressive.
That is impressive. She rolled a 2
Yeah. It's a...
with a negative
I'm
1.
the quietest son of a
Hey,
bitch ever.
that number is not red. I'm happy.
Okay, it's time to
I
be the
mean,
loudest I
Groovy
can so that the rest
nat
of us
one
can stealth
did.
easier.
And I got a 13.
Yep.
So
And
far,
that one
your
did
party
not
is
fail.
two. Well, actually, your party is 3 for 4 on failing their stealth checks.
Okay, it's time to aid them by being very loud so that I am the main distraction.
That's how that normally goes, though.
I mean, at the same time, like 5 of the creatures are just not paying attention.
Man, there was a time where I almost managed to have a party of 5 people that were all good at stealth. And then one person decided last minute, you know what, I want to be a fighter. I'm like, no, screw you. We could have been good.
All I can
Okay,
tell you is we had a group that all had stealth synergy thanks to one of the paladins who shared teamwork feats. And their
just
party-wide collective stealth was like 127 plus whatever people rolled. Whoever
Nice.
rolled the highest got to be the one. And someone nat 20'd it while a dragon landed nearby.
I'm just gonna sit by the entrance.
So I just hated them. Anyway.
I mean, I had a level 1 character.
They got a
that
sneak
single
attack
hand-
on an adult red dragon. Fuck
And
that.
I freaking saved a damsel in distress at level 1 from a dragon just by being a creepy little cult goblin.
I'm going to. My character's just going to.
I still need a stealth
smile
check
like
from
a
you,
fucking
by the
dork.
way.
I
My
made
group.
mine 22 earlier.
Yeah, but
Real
I
quick,
needed a
though,
new
I
one.
got Rogue Talent, but
What did I stealth from then?
Oh,
I heard the noises and instantly stealth.
yes, you did. And you did really well. Unfortunately, you all decided to move. I need a new stealth check.
Alright.
Unfortunately, it's all... Yeah, your whole party is noisy. The last
Yeah.
guy there doesn't really feel like it's worth the effort. Clearly, they can just catch you if they need something from you.
Yeah,
So they
at
let
some
you go.
point down the road, I'm being nice and sneaky, and I decide, you know what? I would rather be clumpy. And I start stabbing on every branch I see.
All
I
right.
then just look to them
You
and
get
just like, I thought the point was to be stealthy.
you get
It's worth
about
noting,
to
I
where
got
you
a
think
natural
you're supposed to
one.
be. Yeah, you did.
I had
Look,
natural one and the
Okay.
highest.
Yeah.
Just for fun, let's see if what I do when I stealth. Just for fun.
Also,
Oh, we
got
did.
a
You got a
1,
1
2, and a
unnaturally.
2. Let's just say a 1, a 2, and a 2 were our rolls. Like,
Basically. All right. So back on point. You have arrived where you think the symbol is on the map, and there's nothing. It is just forest.
hey,
There's not even a road like they said there would be.
Could I do like a perception check?
yeah, we have no idea their sense of time and scale, like,
A
Can
perception
I-
check.
Could I perceive everything in like where we are?
Are you
Can
sure
I
you want that?
Can I specifically look for, like, unusual,
Oh, good,
like,
she didn't get
mounds
that.
and stuff in the ground?
Is it wisdom that is required, or is
Yeah.
it? intelligence?
Either way, you get a 12 on your perception. You don't perceive everything, the world, and the chaos between. So
So
you don't lose your mind. But back to
Yep.
his point. Yes, you can make that perception check if you'd like.
real quick, can I make a
Nice.
survival check to make sure we may not have gotten lost?
Yes, you
Hello?
can. Which would also help.
I mean, I assume that we were, actually
Groovy.
trying to not get lost on the way, but
Your character believes they're in the right place.
let me
I
back.
got 28,
My
so we are
character
in the
then
right
suggests
place.
something very dumb. Is it under?
McCrude also thinks you're in the right place.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what I was asking.
And
I
you're
was
assisting
looking
there,
for-
that's a 30. But the perception you have, you see a couple odd clumps here and there, a lot of overgrowth and undergrowth, a lot of growth.
I start using my hands to dig underground because clearly we are too far above it.
You
I
find
help.
a stone.
I
Rather
was joking,
wide
but this is
stone.
actually going somewhere.
My character's original thought was to dig, so
Got a higher perception.
Yeah, let me try again. Damn it.
I found a rock. She then just says as she brings up the rock.
You actually can't lift the
found
rock.
that rock.
What?
That's my rock.
You
I
actually
found.
can't lift that rock.
What? She just says as she just sits and just says, "I can't lift it."
Hey guys, I found the biggest rock. I just point down.
So you
It's
proceed to
going
kind of
be
like
a rock.
brush away the dirt and whatnot on top of this rock, and you realize this is a very large paving stone, like 10 feet by 15 feet wide. It's possible this was a road at one point.
Alright, I'm gonna let you guys keep digging. I'm
Doesn't
gonna
have the symbol.
specifically keep an eye out for aggro monkeys.
Aggro monkeys. I'm the
Which is a
one
fair
who
point.
has
Give me
the
a
ability
perception
to
check.
look
Well, we're about to get
out.
lower. So he told you, lower.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you actually see a dire ape off to the north, kind of watching y'all from a tree.
I sort of get my mustache over my tusks so it doesn't look like I'm bearing my fangs.
Hmm. And that's what we're calling it for the day.
Oh no.
That is the ending point.
Go
I
read
can't
rock.
help how much teeth I have. I was born big-toothed. I'm not lying when I say I've got big bones.
I'm waiting for the day my character actually gets big teeth.
Anyway, Felix, you want to see the rogue town I just got?
I am interested. Marvel, at some point here, you're going to want to level up to level 3. I'm going to let you do that. I did disable the audio for the party, but hang on, I can go back to desktop audio there. Everyone there?
I am.
Yep. Okay. So they should be able to hear
Beep
you for
boop.
right now. Your rogue talent, which did you pick?
Oh, jeez, man. Nice.
Checking in the Discord.
It's on Discord. Okay.
You aren't playing your character enough, man. I think you need to embody your character more.
Oh, jeez. That sounds
Which one?
ominous. All right. I
The
will
one with the
be ending the stream here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please look for Group 3 next week on Sunday.
absolutely. What level are we?
About the time to throw some faces. Yahoo!